this tsunami, they've taken so many great images that we can pretty much get a good understanding of light and how it works. There's an epicenter, and everything is causal. And I'm seeing a lot of prophets out there predicting what's going to happen. Now, if you can see that something happened within that ocean floor, and there's a lot of scientists that will give you the causes of what happened, but basically an earthquake. And what happens is something happened here that a lot of energy goes into it, and then a lot of energy comes out of it like a wave. The wave comes in first, and then the wave comes out. And that's what's happening in our own individual circumstances, that you are the epicenter in every event that you experience. It's not being done out there. You are experiencing something is happening within all of us individually. Something is happening. So what's happening is we are feeling everything come into us. It feels like the outside source is coming in, but we are the cause. Something is crashing. There was like an earthquake within inside you. You are breaking within inside you. So that's going to cause a lot of energy come towards you. And then what's going to happen is you're going to have a bigger effect when that wave shows out. So that's where the little guy has more power. Because all of us individually are crashing and burning. The more these elites crash us, we're going to feel that energy come down on us. But at the end, we're going to have a hell of a lot more power when we put our energy out. Now, causal. Every single thing is causal. And that is like, when does this law of attraction end, start, and begin? And let's look at our universal experience, because we don't understand what's out there yet. We see part of a picture. We're not seeing the whole picture. When we're going to look at the sun, they've now put a stereo view where you're looking at it from more than one angle. Instead of looking at it dead on, you're looking at it from more than one angle. Science is now starting to understand that what happens to the sun is affecting us. That if the sun has a solar flare, they're starting to correlate that it does tend to make Earth changes. It changes the weather. Naturally, if this wave of energy that comes out, especially because it's heat, it will change the weather patterns. A lot of people are starting to recognize that it's creating earthquakes. A lot of people are starting to realize that it's creating volcanoes. So it's definitely whatever is happening to the sun is if this is the planet and this is the sun, the energy is coming in towards this, and then the planet makes some global changes that you think is out of your complete control. But you got to remember, you are the epicenter of it. Something within us is first doing something to the sun, where the sun is doing something to us. That is a mind blower, because you think the sun is so much bigger than us, but we are actually bigger than the sun. It's what we comprehend as the only the strongest survive. Our comprehension of that means the guy with the bigger muscle has more power. The guy with the most money has more power. But that's not necessarily true. The guy with more power of the brain has more power. And the more that we see, people that are stuck with addictions, people that are going homeless, people that are dealing with an awful lot of stress right now, they actually have more power, unaware of it or uncontrolled of it. Most of these people that are recognizing the system is crashing, everything is falling apart, look at the power of your words, because your words are what is creating everything. So, we are crashing and burning, and we're putting that energy out in the sun. That sun is now coming back at us, and we're feeling everything's crashing and burning. So it's like, if we changed what's inside us, instead of crashing and burning, about building and supporting, loving instead of hating, we are all stuck in frustration right now. Frustration is only a lack of information. You're lacking, okay, how do I deal with this now? Fear is a lack of information, because you don't know what to do next. You don't know how to respond. But the more information you get, the more the fear goes away. The more you know what to anticipate, the more you won't have any fear. So right now, globally, we got a lot of frustration, a lot of hate, and all of that, while we are that center in this hate, we are throwing that energy out towards the sun, and the sun is coming back at us. But a lot of people are saying, hey, just be the love. That love has a frequency, and that frequency has the power to create. So it's like we all got to sort of learn to be the love, but we don't actually comprehend what being the love actually means. And a good example of that is a farmer. You all need food. We all want food. We all need it every day. We want to have that attracted in our lives. Yet, how are we supporting a farmer? Farmers, they're, since I was a kid, the corporate structure has been taking over the lifestyle of farmers. The banking systems, every system around has been trying to destroy the farmer, and the farmer's saying, hey, support me, support me, support me, and nobody's been listening. So, the way to be loving is listen to what somebody else needs and support them in what they need. Right now, what we're doing is we're pushing our concepts on other people of what we think that they need. And that is not supporting another person, that's supporting yourself. You want people to listen to you, and you want to push your concepts and your ideas on other people. But the true meaning of love, the true meaning of support, is to respect everybody else's individual purpose. Do what you love, and you'll never work another day in your life. But so find out what it is you love doing, that you wouldn't mind doing it for the rest of your life without any money. And then you at least find out what your purpose is. But then you've got to let everybody know, this is what my purpose is. This is what I'm here on the planet to be doing. I'm looking for some global support in that. So when the globe can actually support somebody that has actually fallen into their life purpose, then we've got this loving energy that we put out into the sun. The sun will definitely come back and create something that we actually want. And this is, people are saying, there's alien life out there, and, there's Planet X, and this is law of attraction. There is something within our planet that requires something from outer space to be attracted to us. So while we're in this hate, fear crap going on, trust, it ain't going to be a pleasant experience. Be careful what you ask for, because you're going to get it. But if you want a loving experience, if you want to attract what it is that we actually need, that fulfills our purpose, our human purpose, because we all are one body. We're a humanity body, and we are all disjointed. We are all not working with each other. We're not in support of each other. We're all against each other. Nobody's supporting anybody else while we're pushing our concepts on everybody. It's more like if we are this body, I would be the lungs, somebody else is the heart. If I'm pushing my idea onto you, that means I want you all to be lungs. And it's like, no, the body needs heart. The body needs legs. The body needs arms. The body needs liver. I cannot get everybody to be what I am, otherwise we lose the structure of who we are. So it's like, you got to support those people that want to be the heart, and you got to support those people that want to be the lungs, and then we have a healthy body. It's communication with each other. It's supporting each other to be who they are supposed to be. Usually, anybody that's controlling other people is trying to manipulate everybody to be who they are. These wealthy people, want to push on the world who they want to be, and they haven't found their purpose. When you are falling into your purpose, you are more in a position of, this is who I am, and this is what I would like support of. And you are not controlling others, you're controlling self. We have very little self-control on this planet. We have more of control of other people. Or we want somebody else to control us. You're looking for a leader. You hate leaders, but yet you want a leader. It's like, be the leader of yourself. And once you're the leader of yourself, and you start attracting like minds that can support you and you can support them, then you develop a hell of a lot better relationships. You start developing better families. You start developing better communities. Then you start developing better countries, and then we'll have a better world. But yeah, this is the chance of us to destroy ourselves or to evolve into who we really want. It's the time where we recognize our insanity and start being sane. Insanity is like running into a wall and thinking it's going to feel pleasurable eventually. Better description is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting a different outcome. For me, I see everybody wants something, but you're doing everything you can to prevent what it is that you actually want. So we just need to get in alignment with self. Get in alignment. Find out who you are. Get in your subconscious mind and your conscious mind all in alignment. Be aware of what you're doing subconsciously and consciously, and ask your question, is this really what I want? Find out everything through your complaints. Every time you make a complaint or an excuse, it's a sign of you not being in alignment with yourself. But if you can recognize that you have a problem, if you can recognize which your complaints and excuses are the unknown problem that you need to solve. Don't look for anybody else to solve your problem. Look for you to solve your problem through your complaints and your excuses. Deal with it. Face that big evil, and transform that problem into the solution. The only way you can tell that something is wrong, the only way you can make an excuse or a complaint is because you actually know what is right. How can you complain about something if you don't know what's right? So if you know what's right, that means that if you have a problem, you actually have the solution. But you're so brainwashed into believing that you can't solve anything for yourself, you need a leader, or you need to push other people into doing, if I can only control the world to do it the way I want them to, everything will be fine. It's like, no, control yourself, and then you'll be in perfect alignment with who you are. just an idea, but you are the epicenter of your entire reality, exactly like a tsunami. Peace out.